Too many RPG gamers delights out there. Square Enix announced that they're going to do an HD compilation of Kingdom Hearts. Except for it's a Kingdom Hearts and they have 1.5. And a lot of people were kind of confused about this because they were expecting like all the Kingdom Hearts games just to be smashed onto one disc. And that's originally what I was expecting. I just didn't understand the 1.5 part. But I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have to split up into two compilations. Now this compilation right here is going to have the original Kingdom Hearts but final mix version, which is the one that came out in Japan and everything. They're going to have Chain of Memories, which originally was on the Game Boy Advance and later got remade and ported onto PS2 and everything. And then Kingdom Hearts 358. So, interesting thing about that one is that one has only been on the DS, so everybody's kind of been curious how they plan on going about that one. But I mean, they redid a Game Boy Advance game and put it on the PS2. I think this one will be just fine, plus it'll be done up in HD and it'll be very good and everything. Plus, you know, for trophy hunters out there, they'll have Kingdom Hearts trophies out the ass and be like, huzzah! But the main thing a lot of people were pissed off about, they were just like, well, where the fuck is Kingdom Hearts 2? And originally I had thought about that, but I was just like, well, technically, look at it like this. If we're really going in order of like continuity throughout the entire storyline, this actually makes sense for it to go in order. So the second version of this that they could bring out, which could be Kingdom Hearts, you know, 2.0 remix and all the other shit, it could have Kingdom Hearts 2, it could have Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and it could have Birth by Sleep. So I imagine that's probably what the secondary compilation is going to be. That's just my guess. So I mentioned they didn't want to shove everything onto one disc. Now, granted, they definitely could have fit everything onto one disc, but let's be realistic. That would probably take a lot longer for them to go and program all that shit. And frankly, as a company, they would make a ton more money if they went and split up into two different compilations and everything. So whatever the case is, I'm pretty happy that it'll just find its way onto there. The only thing that kind of sucks about this, and actually bumps me out, is right now, this is announced only as a PS3 game. Now, the reason why I think this sucks really bad is because, you know, this has shown up on the Nintendo DS. You know, we've seen Kingdom Hearts show up on the 3DS, you know, with Dream Drop Distance and everything just recently. And the thing is, I think that this should show up as a multi-plat. This should show up on the Xbox 360, and this most definitely should show up on the Nintendo Wii U, especially considering the fact that it's got the tablet controller. So they could go and re-implement some of the features that they originally had on, you know, the Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS games. So it'd be kind of cool to do something like that. And I can imagine that they do a bunch of really interesting shit just with the tablet controller. So it'd be very nice to see something like that. But it just, I don't know, man. Just having it as an exclusive for PS3 kind of sucks for everybody else, because it's like, oh, I really want that, but at the end of the day, well, you'll just have to get multiple consoles, apparently. So, it is what it is. It sucks when something goes exclusive, but we just saw that recently with Bayonetta going straight to the Nintendo Wii U. It's the nature of the beast within the gaming world. But, you know, with this announcement and everything, Kingdom Hearts fans should be really happy. I just wish... I was really crossing my fingers. I was fucking hoping that they were gonna finally unveil, okay, here's Kingdom Hearts 3D! Or, Kingdom Hearts 3D, huh? Kingdom Hearts 3, which could potentially be in 3D! But it would be nice if they did just finally just fucking say it. Just, it's like, say it, do it. Tell it. It's like we get ever so closer to that. I mean, they've bridged gaps in between the first game and the second game on after that, and it's like, just third fucking game. It's been so long since Kingdom Hearts 2. Just, come on, give a guy a bone. Just give a bone. Come on. But in general, everybody do not fret. I'm telling you, I can guarantee that this is more likely going to end up being split up into two compilations, so there are no worries. If it's not, then I will genuinely be pretty damn surprised, because it'd be kind of weird that they didn't. A bigger surprise would be that if they did make the secondary compilation, then put Dream Drop Distance onto that, so the console owners would be able to play it. Though, I imagine if they did something like that, it'd most definitely make a lot of sense for it to show up on Nintendo Wii U. So if it didn't, I'd be like, man, you're fucked up. You're fucked up, man! I fucked up! Not friends no more! So, anyway, with that news, Kingdom Hearts fans have been rejoicing, but at the same exact time have been raging, so I'm just kind of curious. With this news, are you happy or are you pissed off? Do you think that it'll go well, or do you think that they'll somehow manage to fuck it up? So, comment down below in the comment box if you think that they could potentially do the most awesome epic things ever. Do you also agree with me in the fact that you think that there'll be a secondary compilation to include the remaining games that they have on there? Or maybe they're really just fucking fans over and they have no plans of doing it. That could potentially be the case. If it is, all I can say is, man, you're gonna be burning tons of motherfucking bridges, Square Enix. You don't need to fucking do that shit. We started the fire. But anyway, but yes. So if you're feeling good about it, feeling bad about it, doesn't matter. Just fucking share your opinions and thoughts and feelings. I shared some of mine about it. I'm pretty happy to be able to hear that it's all going to be on there, even if I own a vast majority of the games already and have already played through them and beaten them. But regardless, it's nice for other people who don't have them all on there. And, you know, that's just fucking cool in general, especially if it's going to support some kind of bevy of extras, which they haven't announced if it's going to be, you know, including a bunch of extra features or anything like that. But if it does, fuck yeah. So anyway, opinions, thoughts, feelings, all that other good shit. This is Alpha Omega Sin. Nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck